Flexing, counting my bands. Started getting money. I see how it feels to be rich. I live by the beach now. That's how I should live. Since I was a toddler, I knew that I would become this.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
319. Over.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The 20. To the right and complete to Galladay. It's a big play there for the Lions. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
He'll get it up the middle, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season, and the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is right through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And incomplete to open things up. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Gun! 20! 11!
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. To Michelle on the dump off. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Hey, Tuesday. 25 tonight. Get up.
On first down, Ryan. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Hey, wait. Gun. 21.
To throw again is Ryan. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jarrett Davis in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Hey, let's go. Gun. Get up. Hey, express. 11. Wait.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows. Where the ball is.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big way.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On 2nd down, Ryan. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end.
But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Ryan. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's third down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. On third and goal, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Here's Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. A disappointing drop there on fourth and goal. And the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This is taken at the 18. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, Tuesday. Wait. Gun. Hey, south. Let's go.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. They'll run with White. And an alley to run. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
20.
Ryan. Throw to the right, taken in by Barrios. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Ryan on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for White. Now White lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
21.
On 1st and 10, Ryan. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Gun. Look out!
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Jarrett Davis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
11. Get up! Let him go!
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to go down again. And now the Lions going to stop this momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They'll set up to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage?
And got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 38.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Gun! Get up!
Throwing on first down. Ryan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Ryan on second down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
20, 12. Gun. 5, 25, sit on. 11. Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Go! Left! Hey, Tuesday. Gun. 5, 25 seconds!
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And able to connect with Barrios. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get out! Wait! Left! Let him go!
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Johnson. Room past the 20, as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Over!
They'll throw now on the final play. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Gun! Hey, Tuesday! Let's go!
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. Rolling to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's White. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Ryan. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Goes underneath here to White, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Oh, wait, he's not it. Hey, space. Hey, express.
Now Ryan steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. New England on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, South. 25 tonight. Let him go.
They go play action with Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jared Davis in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Now Brown. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Leopard. Here we go now.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey. All right, here we go.
They go back to the ground to Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
On 1st down, Ryan dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tease Tabor. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. Amen.
Touchdown, Detroit! Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Complete to Dorsett. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot, and he's have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, Tuesday. Right. 11. Gun. Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, express. Gun. 21. Space. Let's go, right here. Hey, wait. Get up. I got him. That's me.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Straight out. Stay at home. Gun. Hey, Tuesday. Tight down. There you go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Gun. 21.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Again, Ryan. His throw incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, let's go.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
To throw is Ryan. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 98 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the 2nd longest in NFL history.
Ahman Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone, costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for New England. 63 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Gun!
They'll come out in the pistol. Now White. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They'll run for it. This is White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Let's go. Hey, express. Gun. There we go. Right there.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They go to Johnson again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep. He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty Vans. clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done there every girl on my list. KD has the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just wanna make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit.